Boo! Did I scare you? What, because I'm black? In any case, Sony has officially lost its mind. Remember when 4 days ago we talked about Sony's new decision to delete your games library, either you like it or not, because you obviously have no saying in that. Yes, if you don't know what's happening, from now on, when you buy a Sony game on PlayStation, you will have 30 days to log in to that game. Otherwise, it's gonna get deleted. And you need to do this literally every month. Otherwise, the thing that you bought is gonna get deleted from your library. And there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, turns out you will own nothing and be happy was the good future. Turns out the bad future is we're gonna lease things to you and then we're gonna take it away so you have to lease it again. Because everyone understands this situation can only end in one way, and that is everyone at some point is just gonna lose the games that they own. Because there is no world where there's not gonna be a situation where your plan to renew your games that you're gonna do at when it's 2 days left is not interrupted for you by some kind of real world thing that happens and maybe just an electric outage the day that you need to renew your licenses for your games. It's only a matter of time until you lose everything. And obviously, even though currently it says only for future games, we all know that they're gonna, after a month or two, be like, yeah, now it also applies retroactively for games you previously owned. So all of your library is going kaput. There is no question. It's only a matter of time. And the best part is, seemingly from the things that we know about this, you're not gonna just, do a check that you want to still keep your game. You're gonna have to download them on a platform that does not allow you to have more than, 5 games downloaded at a time because of storage space issues. This is crazy. And by the way, this is just a prelude, okay? Because Sony decided to do something even worse than this. Yes, imagine that. Sony legitimately has decided to do something worse than this. This is the news. This is just to catch you up, okay? And this is what's happening. YouTuber SpawnWave has confirmed that the DRM on PlayStation 5 is real. Yes, it was only a matter of time, but DRM is finally here for PlayStation. Digital games stop working without an internet connection. Hello, welcome. What a time to be alive indeed. Sony has bought the equivalent of the Nuvo, the worst thing in PC gaming, to consoles. And it's still probably gonna also be the Nuvo anyway. Let's look at the video. It's pretty short.
CMOS battery door. And with one Phillips head screw, the battery comes right up, and that should now have reset our licenses. So now I just need to turn the system on, leave it disconnected from the internet, and we'll see if we can load up any of those newer games. All right, back to the dashboard. The time you can see is all messed up. It's supposed to be just after 4 p.m. Eastern, and it thinks it's 7 o'clock. Yeah, you can see it's defaulted back to 2011, 12/31/2011. 7:01 p.m., which if I did connect to the internet, it would fix the date, the time, any of that. But with that in mind...
So he's just showing this as proof that he fully reset the console and it is not connected to the internet.
Let's see what happens here when we try to fire up Saint Slayer. And there you go. Can't use this content, can't connect to the server. To verify your license, wait a while and then try again. Okay, so Saint Slayer does not work. Vampire Crawlers... same deal, can't use this content, can't connect to the server to verify your license. Okay, wait a while and try again. With that in mind, Crimson Desert, they could pick that up when once it came out, more than a month ago now. And we picked that guy. Yeah, looks like that one fires up no problem. Digital game. The whole idea is that this situation that's going on right now with the license check is not being retroactively applied. So any of your current digital games should not have this issue popping up.
So, yes, you're not going to be able to play soon anything without the internet on your console. I mean, the whole point, a huge point and selling point of a console initially was, by the way, the fact that you can play it offline. It doesn't need to be to the internet. You just put in the disc. Now they don't even have a disc slot, by the way. You need to buy it separately. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. But why have a disk slot, you ask me? You have inbuilt storage space that can roughly hold 3 minesweepers. That's right, because it's small. Oh boy, oh boy. And by the way, the absolute level of disgusting that we are facing here is absolutely off the charts. You know why? Because we literally have proof that very soon you're not going to be able to play anything without being always online because let's be real, how are they going to push the PlayStation Store on your ass if you're not online? Yeah, they need you to be online to push that thing on you. So have fun with that. It's only a matter of time until you can't play anything without the internet, obviously. And you know what's the best part? You know what's the part that makes me lose faith in humanity? You know what shows just where on the IQ scale you are? You literally have a video like this, where a caveman like me, who understands nothing about technology, and mostly just unironically refers to it fucking black magic, I'm not kidding, understands that this is bad. And you have here a PlayStation fanboy who literally says, yeah, it was confirmed that it will only affect secondary accounts on your main account. You can play offline for as long as you want. A jerk off XD. You can literally see that this is the original account. There is no... You literally have a video where it's shown what's happening, and there's a person who somehow still writes the opposite thing. Here's the video that proves it, and you're still defending Sony over something that only affects you as a customer. This is because these are real people. Do not forget, these are not real people. These are real people, sadly. They vote, they have the same rights as us, and they're not even being paid by Sony to defend them. They're just that stupid. They literally see something happening right in front of their eyes, and then they're like, this didn't happen. I will go watch Hassan Piker now on Twitch. Probably unironically, their way of thinking. Yes. PlayStation is absolutely cooked, and this is after, by the way, they announced that they have won the console war. No one cares about the console war. After this news hit, PlayStation stock has literally fallen because everyone knows, like, this is just another push to not make PlayStation more money, but to reduce its customer base. Everyone except PlayStation understands this. Even the stock financial analysts, who literally don't know what gaming is, understands that anti-consumer practices are only a short-term band-aid solution to money flow issues. Exclusive Sony stock crashes as new of hashtag PlayStation DRM laws hit the internet. Gamers are worried about the consequences of DRM and a downfall of PlayStation. The PlayStation was dead long ago. And by the way, you're probably thinking, wow, doesn't this mean that Xbox is gonna win the VOD over fucking leftover scraps? Well, no, because this is gonna be a separate video, but I'm just gonna touch up on it. So you don't think that Xbox is winning this situation. No one but Steam and PCs is winning this. Asha Sharma literally came out and said, oh yeah, the new generation Xbox PC thingamajiggy is gonna be at a minimum of $1,200, which means that the real price of this is probably gonna be close to $2K, which I actually said it's probably gonna happen, because its literal cost of production is currently speculated to be 1.2K through leaks and whatnot. So the real cost of its on the markets is going to be probably 2K plus. And this is a low estimate. And, by the way, keep in mind, Xbox is currently dying. I'm gonna make a video about that soon, but everything that you know about this situation right here about the new CEO of Xbox Gaming is a lie. I'm just gonna flat out say it's all a lie. It's all fabricated, it's all lies. And it's slowly coming out. Again, you can't come in and make all of these changes in a month or 2 months just from nothing. That doesn't happen. That's not real. So the current CEO of Xbox is taking all of the work that everyone else did before her and claiming it as its own. We have literal insider leaks that, for example, the Xbox achievement revamp that everyone liked, by the way, was actually Black Mommy's work. That's right. Whatever her name is. Yeah, and I mean, that leak is pretty substantiated and accurate. In any case, PlayStation's cooked. Buy a PC. It doesn't matter that it's expensive. Buy it, you're gonna be better off. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.